Well, Stormy, I'd like to thank you for letting me, meet with you today. I'd like to start by telling you a little bit more about who Modern Woodmen is. Modern Woodmen was originally founded in 1883, and ever since then we've been helping families plan for their financial needs and goals and making an impact in their communities nationwide. Today, Modern Woodmen is one of the country's largest fraternal financial services organizations. You may be saying, well, what does fraternal mean? And fraternal simply means that as an organization, we don't have stockholders. So we exist for the benefit of our nearly 760,000 members. And our members are people just like you. They're people who have sat down just like this with us and created a plan for their financial security. Modern Women's mission is to improve the quality of life for our members, and we do that by supporting them in three key areas, and that is quality family life, community impact, and financial security. The first way that we support our members is through benefits that we have that do enhance that quality family life. As you can see here on the back of this page, there's several benefits that are just for our members and their families. One that I think would be beneficial to your family is what's called a Make an Impact Scholarship. And this is just a college scholarship competition that is for our young members who would like to continue their education after high school and have made an impact in their community. Another great benefit that speaks a lot to me is what's called an orphan benefit. And what this does is, in the event of a tragedy where a child loses both of their parents that are members with us, we're going to give a monthly allowance to their caregiver that raises them, and it also includes an education grant. And another great way that all of our members can get involved is through our local chapters, youth service clubs, or our summit chapters. And what this does is it gives our members an opportunity to be involved with community service projects and social activities that we do and educational events. And it's just a great way for our members to really come together and feel like they're involved in something. And that leads me to the second way that we support our members, and that is through that community impact. Last year, we actually put a total of $20.6 million back into the communities across the country. So that just shows that, we're really committed to the communities that we serve. And the third and most important way that we support our members is why we're sitting here today, and that is that financial security for our members. Last year, we paid out over $1 billion in life insurance and annuity benefits to our members, and we're currently managing $16.2 billion in assets. We're a safe, secure, and growing company despite the recent economy. In fact, AM Best, which is an independent rating agency, actually rated Modern Woodmen based on their financial stability, their security, and their management performance as an A, which is excellent, and the third highest of 15 ratings. We believe that one of the reasons we've been so stable is because our philosophy is to treat our members' money as if it were our own and to invest it conservatively. You can rest assured that your money will be there when you need it most. And so now that you know a little bit more about who Modern Woodmen is, what I'd like to show you is how we can achieve those financial goals. I always like to start with the question, what does financial security mean to you?
Just to make sure that I have what I need in case of an accident or something like that.
Exactly. We at Modern Woodmen believe that financial security simply means having enough money when you need it most. Most people, I'm sure you're probably concerned with providing for your family, paying your bills, and building that financial security for the future. My role is to define your needs and goals. Look at your current financial situation, and then we're going to create a plan that's affordable for you and that can grow with you in the future. And then we get you started on that plan and then adjust it as your needs change. So I help my clients plan for success in these key areas. You've got protection, savings, retirement planning and retirement distribution, estate planning, and then we also help business owners with business planning and employee benefits. So today what I'd like to do is share with you a few key planning ideas and concepts, find out what's concerning you the most, and then what we'll do is ask a few questions that will help me to personalize a plan just for you. How does that sound?
That sounds good to me.
Great. So first let's talk about protection needs. Like a good home is built on a solid foundation, we at Modern Woodmen believe that protecting your future is the foundation of planning. You don't plan to be in an accident or get sick or die too young, but it happens, and your family could be in serious financial trouble if it did. In fact, most people are only a paycheck or two away from a serious financial disaster. Did you know that 7 out of 10 families would have problems paying their bills if something happened to one of them within a month or two, if a primary wage earner died? So how would your family pay the bills if something happened to you or to your husband?
I don't really know. I haven't thought about it.
Exactly. So that's where the protection comes in. We talk about that. There's good news though. The good news is that it's a risk you don't have to take. There are affordable options out there that protect you and your family, and these include things like life, disability, and long-term care insurance. Most people buy life insurance because it provides immediate cash to their families to pay for a funeral and other final expenses, pay off their mortgage and other debts. And it also can provide an ongoing income to their family so that their survivors can maintain their way of life. Do you have any life insurance? Do you know how much you currently have?
I think 100,000.
About 100,000. Many people have some life insurance, whether it's through work or something they've privately taken out, but a lot of people don't know how much they really need. So one thing I can do for you is look at what you've got, and I can help you determine to see if that's going to meet your financial needs and see if you have enough coverage in place, and if not, we can look into taking care of that for you.
Okay.
So after people have protected against risk, most people would like to save a little money. Would you like to save a little more?
Oh, well, yeah.
Exactly. The thing is, the key to saving money, it doesn't happen by accident, does it? It's going to require a plan and discipline and systematic savings and commitment, and there's just so much that goes into it. Most people save to handle emergencies or take advantage of an opportunity that arises or enjoy their retirement years. And some even like to save for college for their kids or their grandkids. What are you currently saving for?
For me to stop working when I have a baby.
Well, that's a great reason to save. The key is to actually pay yourself first. In fact, we at Modern Women recommend that people save 10% or more of their income for their future needs. But, isn't it also important to save wisely? So there are many ways to save money. So generally speaking, there's savings vehicles with low risk of return, with low risk that also offer a low rate of return. But then again, you also have these savings vehicles with higher risk, but they have the opportunity for a higher rate of return. And we can look and see what would benefit you best and help you get started on that. Next, we like to talk about retirement planning. Saving money for retirement is critical. Today we're faced with two dilemmas. Are we going to save enough? And if we do, how are we going to make it last? Think about this. So today's retirees are living longer than ever. They're spending more than they thought they would. On average, they're only receiving about $1,400 per month through Social Security. There's fewer pension plans being offered, and then there's the rising healthcare costs. So there's a lot of these things that weren't expected for these retirees. So a comfortable retirement plan is going to depend a lot on your personal savings and a self-funded retirement plan. What are your biggest concerns about retiring?
To make sure I have enough to last.
Exactly. So what I can do is I can help you determine how much retirement you're going to need. I can help you determine what the best way to save for that is, and some of those even have tax advantages to you. The most important thing though is to get started now, because there's a cost of waiting. As you see right here, you're almost 25, and this tells you, okay, so you need to save about $98 a month now. So what if you wait till age 35? Now we're at $180 a month. So we can talk about how we can make sure you're meeting those goals. So once you've reached retirement, the big problem is making your money last as long as you do. Proper retirement distribution planning, it takes someone helping you to make sure that you don't run out of your hard-earned savings. And we can help you make sure that your retirement plan is going to fit your lifestyle. And so one way we do that is by showing you the opportunity to take advantage of a product we have that guarantees monthly income for life. So do you currently know anyone that's about to retire? I know you're quite a bit off from there, but do you have any of your family members that are going to retire anytime soon?
No, my grandpa's already retired.
Gotcha. So if you hear of anyone retiring, definitely let them know that we love helping people to set those goals for them and help them through that step of taking that, leap of faith into retirement. And so another important part of planning for life is estate planning. And estate planning is not just for the wealthy. It's up to you to decide how and to whom you want to leave your assets, when you pass away. And if you don't have a plan, the government's going to decide for you. Perhaps the simplest way to make sure that you have an estate plan in order is, to have an updated will and to make sure that you're, keeping up with your beneficiary designations and keeping those up to date. There's many tools that you can use that'll help you plan for, who's going to get your estate upon your death, including life insurance. And we can work with you and your attorney to make sure that you do have a proper basic estate plan set up. Do you currently have a will?
No.
No. Well, see, that's something we can talk about in the future, making sure that that's updated. And we also help businesses plan to secure their financial interests. I know that you're not a business owner, but we also offer employee benefits to them to help them attract, reward, and retain their quality employees. Another thing we can do is help you understand and maximize your benefits at work, such as your 401k or your life insurance benefits. Would that be helpful?
Yes.
Great. Well, we can definitely look over that for you as well. So as you can see, a lot goes into putting together a proper financial plan. Out of all of these ideas that we've discussed, what's concerning you the most?
The retirement and how I'm going to pay for the funeral and stuff like that.
Right. So your protection needs, and then saving up for retirement.
Mm-hmm.
So what our next step is to complete this confidential financial questionnaire. And what this does is it gets us started on how to make an individualized plan just for you. So would you like to get started on that?
Yes, please.
Great.